Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So far in our previous video, we have covered what are some of the important predefined functional interfaces like predicates, functions, consumers and supplier in detail. In case you have missed it, you can check for the link of all these previous video in our description box, or you can go through the Java 8 playlist from Multifarious channel. Link for the same is mentioned on the top of your screen in the I button. So coming back to this video, in this video we will cover BiFunction, its syntax, usage and application by some examples. So before wasting any time, let's get started. So till now we have seen a function of type r, t where t is the type of input to the function and r is the return type of the function. So here we have a function that takes one input and after processing it returns some of the output. Let's consider you have a situation where you are supposed to write a function that takes two input parameters and performs some operation on inputs and collectively return a single result. But again, the bottleneck here is the function takes only one input type of parameter, that is type t, performs some operations on it, and at last it returns a return type value of type r. So don't worry, Java has a solution for this also. It comes up with a two parameter variant for function also, which is known as BiFunction. So why do we need a BiFunction? BiFunction are required when you want to write a function that takes two input values. Now let's understand the syntax of BiFunction. So a BiFunction is defined like this. It is annotated with @functional interface annotation. It contains only one abstract method similar to the function interface, that is apply. However, from its method signature r apply t, u, it is clear that it takes two input parameters and returns a r type of result. Here t is the first type of input to the BiFunction, u is the second type of input to the BiFunction, and r is the type of result that is returned by the BiFunction. Let's see some example to understand the BiFunction. Suppose I am given a task to write a function which will take two strings and it will give me the string obtained by concatenating them. So let's try to implement a solution. Here I have a class BiFunction example which has a main method inside it. Let's assume I have a string s1 and a string s2. So here I will write a function that will take both of these strings and in return it will provide me the concatenated string. So here we have a requirement to pass two strings as an input and expect one string as an output. So here we will be using the BiFunction. So let's write a BiFunction. A BiFunction of type string and string, that is it takes two input string str1 and str2 and returns a string obtained by str1 dot concatenate str2 with some space. So let's see this code into the actions. So in this example, you can see we have a class BiFunction example which has a main method inside it. Then we have a two strings s1 and s2, and then we have returned a BiFunction that takes one string as an input, second string as an input, and the third one is the return type. So I have named this BiFunction as combined string that take str1 and str2 and it returns a single string by str1 dot concatenating some space and str2. And then we have invoked the apply method by calling combine string dot apply. So let me just save this code and let's see what is the output produced by this BiFunction. So let me compile it by javac BiFunction example.java and let me run it java BiFunction example. So here a single string is printed onto the screen. So this was it for today. Today we have understood two input variant of function, that is BiFunction. In our upcoming video, we will see two input variant of consumer, which is BiConsumer. So I hope you like this video. So do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for yet another videos on Java 8. Till then, take care, bye bye and thank you for watching.